Well, shalom, shalom. I'm back yet again, and I am aware, people. I'm aware that these some hard messages. Okay, I get it. I had a conversation last night and this morning in text, and you know, I get she understands what I'm saying as well, but she breaks down the mentality of most people, which I already understand, but I had to let her know that yeah, I get that, but I'm not here to cater to people. I'm not here to sit here and think about what I'm gonna say and how I'm gonna say it, you know, because she brung up, she gives different scenarios and she uses her life. This is what true friends do, to try to help someone understand, a point that you're trying to get them to understand. And I definitely appreciate her. Like this is the same one that's helped me several times. You know what I'm saying? Financially, in order to pay the rent or get internet back or whatever. This person has helped me several times. And I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High for this righteous European in my life. Okay, was born, and raised Jewish. All right, was told that she comes from the tribe of Levi. All right, but I've kept it 100% honest and real with this person. And anyway, long story short, people, you know she was just saying, the delivery, like most people not gonna listen past 2 minutes, because people don't like the terminology you, because it feels like you are attacking them, and really, people, I'm not attacking anyone. Okay, I am attacking the system. Okay, I'm attacking the mentality. Okay, it's the mentality and it is the heart condition that's being attacked. Okay, it's not you per se, even though I'm using the terminology like bruh, like I said, I don't practice what I'm gonna say. I don't think about how it's going to come across. I'm not even supposed to do that at all. When you flow by way of the Spirit, when you speak by way of the Spirit, it literally just flows. Okay? So, I literally have never sat here and practiced what I'm going to say and or determine how I'm gonna speak it. Okay, like I just open up my mouth and let it flow out. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it. All right, best way I can explain it, people. I allow the Spirit to speak through me. So you're angry, not really technically at me, but you're angry at the Spirit. Okay? And that's what saddens me. I don't get upset and saddened um, that you people are disliking me. I get upset and saddened that you are rejecting the truth of my Father and you're treating me as if it's my word. Okay, so you're directing all your hate to me when really I'm only being a messenger to give you the true and living word of the living God. Okay? And I'm having to put up with all your hatred, all the recoil and backlash of making you aware of what grieves benevolence. Okay? I'm down here in mortality with you, and I'm subjected to this wicked ass system physically. And it's like the more I speak his word, um, the more nowadays is literally being ghosted. And I know why. because there's been enough videos out here to where people are well aware of how I come across, and they don't like it. Okay, they don't like it. It comes across very jeering, like alarming. Okay, like how dare you? Like, what makes you think you can speak to people this way? This type of way it comes across. All right. Also, it's like reproof. So reproof is like, people take it like, oh, you talking down to me like I'm a child. Like, bro, this is how the spirit comes across, through a willing vessel that has applied the living word to our life. Okay, we I know for a fact that I'm not here to deliberately hurt anybody, but I am well aware that the truth hurts, okay? And the type of truth that I am here to deliver cuts right to the heart, okay? It goes right to the core of the mentality, okay? It does not sugarcoat, it goes straight there. Okay? But there ain't no ill intent in my heart, nor my mindset, my mentality. Okay? I'm only being obedient. So, why are you hating me? Because I'm showing you crystal clearly what the transgression is upon this earth. People, it is selfishness and greed. Okay? That is the transgression. That is what has caused the hardness of hearts of humanity. Okay? It is the worship and glorification of money. Now, people tiptoe all around this. Alright? But it is shown in pretty much all the movies. It's glorified in music. Okay? Especially rap. Um, I don't know how else um, to get you people to understand that I ain't got no animosity towards you. Why would I? I know what's coming for you. And I grieve for you. I grieve for myself. I grieve for all humanity and all creation. Daily, I'm grieving constantly, in misery, physically. While I understand that here very soon I'm going to be delivered from this. And then I will no longer be grieving, but I'll be rejoicing. And while I'm rejoicing, everlasting, those who have persecuted me and have banded together to stonewall me, like really banding together to try to stop me, shut up their bowels of compassion from me, ridicule, mock me, slander, all of these things that I've been having to endure. These people doing to me, they're gonna be suffering. They're gonna be in turmoil. I know this, but apparently they don't know it. They seriously think that they can just keep living lavishly. They can just keep enjoying all the resources of the earth that my God allowed them to obtain in great wickedness. They got the blessing back of Lucifer because it was gotten in much bloodshed and plunder, stealing a whole heritage and inheritance of my God's people. I am one of his people. He has a bloodline upon the earth. The indigenous people whom he allowed to be colonized. We're still prisoners of war of this colonization, because colonization has never been rectified. Those who colonize the land, they just think that they can just keep the blessing of Lucifer. But my God of benevolence is all good and is not going to keep us in this captivity that much longer, because he has us here giving you the clarity and the understanding by way of the Spirit. And just because you people are choosing to ignore it, it is not going to pardon you. It would be wise of you to tune in. But again, I realize why you don't. Okay, you don't want to be aware of your iniquity. You avoid reproof. But see, that testifies of your heart, people. I'm here to let you know what God you truly serve, whether you want to accept this truth or not. I'm here to make it very crystal clear that you don't serve the God that you are professing. Okay? It don't matter what you say out your mouth when your actions are contrary. You say you serve my God. You say you serve the eternal living God. Benevolence, all good. Compassionate, merciful, empathetic, forgiving, long-suffering, all these things. You say you serve that God. But yet you ain't got none of his attributes. You ain't been demonstrating any of his attributes. So how is he your God? How is he your God? He ain't governing you. You're selfish, you're greedy, you're puffed up in your own pride and your arrogance, refusing to subdue your ego. You get jealousy, bitterness, resentment, envy, all of these things in your heart. That's lining up to malevolence. Okay? Malevolence, or however you say that name, that term. Okay? That does not line up to benevolence. So regardless of what you say, people, you serve the God where your actions are aligned to. Okay? It ain't about what you confess out your mouth. How the hell do you think that holds any merit? It's vain lip service. I'm here to make you aware of this. Time's up for superficiality. Say whatever the hell you want, but you are going to be judged according to your actions, your deeds. You're going to reap exactly what the hell you've been sowing. You want to know why I can speak this way? Because I live what I speak. That's what's detrimental to you. Because you would have believed that I'm a charlatan. You would have believed that I'm here to get money. You would have believed that I'm here to take advantage of people. Believe that all you want. It only testifies of your own corrupted heart. I'm here out of divine love. I'm here to help you people. But you have made me the scapegoat. You've made me the sacrificial lamb. Don't care about me whatsoever. Band together to stonewall me. Shut up your bowels of compassion and all of these things. It's okay. I don't harvest no hatred in my heart, because I know what's coming for all the people who have been selfish in their heart and in their mentality. I'm sorry that these are hard messages, people. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I gotta give it to you. Okay, I gotta give it to you. I gotta be obedient. I gotta speak the living word by way of the Spirit. It can't be helped. Time's up. That's why it's cheering. We are standing up in great boldness, and we have the eternal living power in our corner. Turn his face back to us. So, what you do with this information is your choice. Oh, goodness. People mistake the truth for disrespect because it disrespects their lie that they believe to be the truth. You want to believe so bad that this reality is all there is. You want to stick to that mentality of root hog or die poor. Money don't grow on trees. And for the religious fanatics, many of my Hebrew brethren and all the Christians, they're like, well, you gotta put your hand to the plow in order to get the fruit. You gotta work. You gotta since we left the garden of Adam and Eve, you gotta till. You gotta plow. Well, what the hell do you think I'm doing? See, my work ain't physical, people. My work is spiritual. You just want to ignore the spiritual and focus on the physical. That ain't my fault. And you want to act like the physical work is more important than the spiritual work. Never mind the countless hours that I've given of my time, energy, and effort into this spiritual work. That's irrelevant to you. Don't you know that testifieth of your heart condition to the one you say you serve? Why are you demoting his truth and his work? Why do you think you have the right to determine that I haven't been instructed by the Most High God? What makes you think that you have the right to pick and choose who can be used by the Most High God? Like, that's insane to me. I would never put my mouth on somebody that is sane, even, unless their fruits are contrary. Okay? Now, if their fruits are contrary, I will most definitely call them out on it. That's what I'm doing. Alright? But you ain't none of you showing me where my fruits is contrary to benevolence. I've been asking for over 2 years. Where's my rotten fruit? Where's my rotten fruit? Show me my rotten fruit. Because the only thing people really mad at me about is the fact that I don't earn money. And the fact that I speak this living word by way of the Spirit. The fact that I talk about not eating dead bodies. See, these types of things irk people. It sets people off. It makes them agitated at me. That's weird. How the hell did I all of a sudden get a mark? Like, what the hell? That's not a scar. What the hell? There's like marks just showing up on my body that is weird. I ain't never had this mark before. Anyway, it distracted me, people. That's weird. What the hell? Now I want to find out what the hell that mark is. Anyway, so people, I'm only here to speak what I've been given to speak to you. All right? I'm sorry that it comes across jeering. I'm sorry that it comes across alarming. But this is biblical prophecy that we will stand up in great boldness and speak his word by way of the Spirit. Okay? Matter of fact, I did not plan this, but let me bring something up right quick. Give me just a second. Give me just a second, people. I didn't plan this whatsoever. I don't be planning stuff, but it's upon my spirit because I get it. I'm trying my best to get you people to understand. I'm not here to attack you. I am attacking the system. Okay, I am attacking the kingdom of Satan. Okay, so if you are identifying with the kingdom of Satan, I'm sorry. That it's just it is what it is. You know. Oops. The wicked take the truth to be hard. Okay? You take what I have been given to speak as hard, harsh words because you want to hold on to the illusion. Okay? And the whole reason why I'm so hated is because I'm here to shatter strong delusions and false realities. Okay? It's so people that love this world, which is many, okay? Majority of people upon the face of this earth love this world. Okay? They see nothing wrong with working their jobs, earning their money so that they can enjoy themselves. Okay? They like that they think that's life. Okay? But I know that it is hell. I know that it is a false reality. I know that that shit came from Lucifer. Okay? It did not come from my God. Okay? So because I'm aware of that, I can't do what majority of the world does. Instead, I have a different purpose. I'm here to give you the true and living word of my God. Okay? The God that I truly serve, love, and worship. Okay? And the way that you know for surety that I love, serve, and worship my God is that my attributes, how I carry myself, my actions, my deeds line up in one accord to my God. Okay? Eternal benevolence. All things good. Okay? I don't carry man-made weapons. All right? I don't do anything to anybody that I wouldn't want done to myself. I live my life this way. Okay? I know that my God can see me at all times. I know that my God can view my heart at all times. My God is in my conscience. Okay? I hear my God. Okay? So, I'm not disconnected from my God. All right? I'm not having to blindly believe in my God because I feel my God. My God is in and all around me. My God protects and shields me. My God takes care of me. I don't have to depend upon a false God, the false God of money. Yes, I have to suffer a hell of a lot. So yes, I get the fruit of the spirit of long suffering. But all while I'm long suffering, I have the peace of my God spirit. Okay? Now, the wicked take the truth to be hard. And now it came to pass that after I, Nephi, had made an end of speaking to my brethren, behold, they said unto me, Thou hast declared unto us hard things, more than we are able to bear. And it came to pass that I said unto them that I knew that I had spoken hard things against the wicked. See, we know. You act like we don't know, but we know. We know we're giving you hard messages. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. But we're at the end. Okay? We're at the end, and you must be aware of the great transgressions. Okay? So we know that we speak hard things against the wicked according to the truth. And the righteous have I justified, and testified that they should be lifted up at the last day. Wherefore the guilty taketh the truth to be hard, for it cutteth them to the very center. Okay? If the shoe fits, wear it. And because of the things that I've been given to speak by way of the Spirit has been imposed upon all humanity and all creation, it is no wonder why it seems like I'm hated by all humanity. Okay? Because people don't want to take accountability for their part. They still don't want to examine their heart, even though this system was imposed. Okay? They don't want to go within and examine themselves. They want to deflect. Okay? Because it's too painful to go within themselves. So instead, they attack me. They attack the messenger. You may want to stop doing that because I'm here for a reason. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. It is the spirit of truth that is cutting you to the very core. Okay? It's the call. It's the sounding of the trumpet. This is the trumpet call. All right? Anytime the scripture is talking about blow the trumpet, that is talking about the truth going forward. Okay, so that people are aware of their transgression, or that you are aware of coming destruction. All right, that's what an alarm is all about, is to make you aware, is to get you prepared. Okay, that's what I'm here to do. I was not sent to this earth to conform to it. I was not to conform to the world. There was another purpose for me. Okay? I'm here to help you people come out of her, so that you be not a partaker of her iniquities. You want to cleave to us. Okay? Because we are the ones with his oracles. We're the ones who he is going to deliver. Okay? So if he's going to deliver us and all who are cleaving to us, don't you think that makes logical sense than just blindly believing in a blood sacrifice to save you from your sin? Like, bro, you have free agency to not do evil. Okay? Though evil does seem like it's being forced, you do still have the choice to choose righteousness. Okay? Regardless of what you have to go through for the choice of righteousness. Okay? Because when you are in the kingdom of Satan, understand that your stance and your choice for righteousness is going to cause you to be hated. Okay? It's going to cause you to go through great turmoil. Alright? And then you're going to be blamed for your circumstances that you're in, like it's your fault. This has been my life. I've had to go through all of this to even be given this, where I could receive it and apply it to my life so that I could be utilized to give it. So, to me, it makes no sense why you want to hate on me. You know, I live my whole life seeing everybody having their cliques, having their friends, everybody being able to be helped, but me. I've lived my whole life being singled out and treated as nothing, treated as worthless. What, like, And now you want to hate on me and claim I'm arrogant. You want to claim I'm here to set myself up over people. No, it's just that the Most High God is lifting up his people. And he gave us his word because we are the meek. We are the humble. We are the peacemakers. We are the ones with a childlike heart. We are the lovers. We're the ones that he could trust with his word. That we wouldn't use it for selfish gain. So that's what these charlatans hate about me. See, they think I'm not worthy to be able to speak this word. They wish it was them. But yet their heart testifies against them because they love money. How could they sell out 100% wholeheartedly to my God when their heart is partially divided? For in God we trust. They're dependent upon in God we trust. They're not 100% wholeheartedly sold out for the true and living God. But I am. Why are they so mad about that? I ain't got nothing else upon this earth, in this world, that I could depend upon. Even when I was forced to depend upon money to sustain my life by working jobs, I was still impoverished. And I was still being belittled and debased and mistreated, outcasted, scorned. All like I was still going through the same thing even when I was working jobs. But now I have clarity and understanding. And now I'm doing something that's fulfilling to my spirit. Something that makes me feel alive. And I'm still receiving this hatred, even more so now. But I bask in his spirit. I trust in his spirit. Verse 3. And now, my brethren, if you were righteous and were willing to hearken to the truth and give heed unto it, that you might walk uprightly before the true and living God. That means that you will be doing right behind closed doors as well as in public. You will be spending time with your Maker, allowing your Maker to bring to mind your transgressions so that you can deal with it. Face your demons. Subdue your ego. Crucify your flesh. Allow him to operate within your heart so that you do not have a stony heart. So that he can give you a heart of flesh. So that he can wash your conscience clean. Wipe out your deeds by your repentance and your willingness to overturn your wrongdoings. Walk uprightly before your Maker. It's about pleasing your Maker, not about pleasing mortal men. Who cares about honor and clout and status and bro, all of that is trivial, okay? This is why like the Father is using people like me, bro. All right? He's using unique ones, the peculiar people of the earth, okay? The hated, the scorned, the detested, okay? The ones that were suppressed our whole damn life, all right? Yes, the ones that are impoverished, okay? That didn't really have a voice because we were silenced our whole damn life, all right? We're the ones who he put his spirit in and rose up to speak his living word. Because we didn't care about the things of this world. I never had a heart after money. I was strong armed into pining after it in order to live my life on the earth. I never cared about honors and clout of men. I was forced to go to school and get a freaking diploma. All right? Like, I never cared about the things of this world. It was literally engrafted upon me. But now I have the clarity and the understanding that all of that did not come from my father, but from the adversary. This reality did not come from my father. It was allotted for a period of time. Because people are not taking into consideration colonization. You are ignoring that. Okay? Well, just because you want to ignore this prophetic time frame of the times of the Gentiles and the tail end of it, where he said he was going to cut the time short, just because you want to ignore it, people, doesn't mean that what I've been given to speak is invalid. Okay? It is very valid. All right? So you want to walk uprightly before the true and living God. Okay? And if you were doing that, then you would not murmur because of the truth and say, thou speakest hard things against us. You wouldn't take it personally. Okay? You would not take it personally unless it is something that you are participating in. Okay? And that you're loving. All right? You know, pretty much, I don't even know how to say this. Majority of people have a savings account. Okay? And they think it's righteous. So, when I speak the living word to you, breaking down what the Messiah said about storing up treasure upon the earth, people take it as a personal attack because they have a savings account. And clearly they're working their jobs and they're putting money in their savings account. They're saving it. All right? People don't want to feel convicted because of that, because they've been made to feel good about that their whole damn life, and so they feel offended. Like, how dare you take that from me? How dare you change this all around and make us the enemy for being responsible adults? It's not my fault that you were lied to. Okay, I'm sorry that you were deceived by the subtle deceiver. Okay, crafty deceiver. All right, that's what that was, people. I'm not the one who is lying to you. Okay, you were lied to by this deceiver. Okay, it was under a pretense of promoting good. All right, now we're gonna get into some things for real in this audio, people. I was led to. I didn't plan it this way, okay? But it's routing a certain way, and I thought it was gonna go another way, but I'm just gonna let the spirit flow. All right, under the pretense of promoting good, subtle deceptions, okay? Understand we're at the end. He had his time. He had the half a time. The half a time was the revived Roman Empire. We were all born at the tail end of this, people. Okay? They set up, that was when the freaking economic system was established. Okay? That was the half a time or so. All right? Of the times of the Gentiles. Now the wrath of Satan increases as his time grows short, and his work of deceit and destruction will reach its culmination in the time of trouble. We're in a time of trouble now for the nations, okay? Because his wrath had increased to the point to where money was enforced. The economic system was enforced upon all humanity and all creation. It did not come from the living God. So if the economic system in and of itself did not come from the true and living God, and them inscribing "In God We Trust" on the back of your money, if that didn't come from the true and living God, and it was enforced on all nations, as the scripture in Revelations is referring to, how it's forced, okay, causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, young and old, to receive a mark in his right hand or in his forehead. Okay, that was the system. That was the economic system that was enforced. Okay, that was the wrath of Satan. Okay, this is what hardened the hearts of the people against the true and living God. This is what hardened the hearts of the people against benevolence. Okay, this is what stamped out divine love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy, all of these things. Okay, it was stamped out with the economic system of forced bondage in order to sustain your life upon the earth. Okay, this, it didn't come from the Most High God, people. Hold on. What is it called? Thank you. 1 second. All right. So you don't understand that we were born into economic slavery, okay? Where it requires the people to feed and house themselves. What gave the colonizers the right to create this economic system of oppressive bondage repeatedly, all right? Continued bondage, to pay them in order to eat and house ourselves, okay? Um, it came from these people, okay? Those who constructed the Reserve Bank, the Federal Reserve Bank, okay? They're the ones that instituted this, all right? They're the ones that have been oppressing all humanity and all creation. They're the ones that's crushing all humanity and all creation, causing the hearts of the people to grow cold. Okay? So it was one of the most ingenious scams for social manipulation ever created. Isn't that crafty? Ingenious scam is crafty deception, subtle deception, okay? The crafty deceiver. His wrath increased because he was at the end. So he had to think of something to harden the hearts. He had to think of something to get the worship for himself, okay? On the back of your money, it says, "In God we trust." You are not trusting in the true and living God. You are trusting in the God that was established by these people. Okay? They're just printing your money. It's not even backed by gold any longer. It's a false God. And you're saving this false God upon the earth. I'm sorry that, you know, you're mad at the truth, people. You are mad at the truth, and you direct your hate to me because I'm here to speak the truth. Okay? I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not belittling you. I'm not demeaning you. I am speaking the truth. Okay? This is what happened upon the earth. Okay? Now, do not store up for yourselves. And really, this is to the biblical people, because our father knew that the Gentiles would be stirring up these treasures, okay, upon the earth, because it's the times of the Gentiles, all right? Treasures in heaven. This is if the Gentiles, if you Gentiles want the treasures of heaven, what you're going to have to do is begin to be generous to his people. Okay? But for the indigenous people of this land, we were supposed to be seeking our God, finding out what our transgression was, why our God allowed our land to be invaded, why our God allowed our asses to go into such harsh bondage for such long continuance. That's what we were supposed to do. That's what I have done. So I'm able to rightly divide the word of truth and give you the fullness of his gospel so that you can make a logical determination for yourself who it is you are going to serve. Okay? Because all your life, pretty much, you've been thinking that you serve the true and living God, but you've really been serving the adversary who deceived you. But now my God is so good, he's giving you an opportunity through his people to freely give to you his living word by way of the Spirit. So you have an opportunity to humble yourself and change your heart. Okay? You can change sides. All my God requires is humility, true repentance, and a willingness to stop doing the wrong and overturn it with doing right. Okay? Yes. You know, a willing to overturn the wrong by doing right. That's what you have to do. Refrain from doing the wrong and instead do right. Okay? Live righteously. That's what my God requires. You don't have to go down with the sinking ship. You can jump ship from Satan's ship and into the arms of my God. Yes, you can. All right? But you have to subdue your ego. You have to accept the reproof by way of the Spirit of truth. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on the earth. Treasures is anything like money, okay? A storehouse for precious things. Hence a treasure, a store, a deposit, wealth, money. Okay? People got safety deposit boxes. They got freaking vaults, okay? Savings accounts, all right? Like, the scripture is literally telling you, don't do this. Where moth and rust destroy physical things that moths and rust can destroy, where thieves break in and steal. Why is people outright disregarding this scripture, but yet claim they believe the Bible is the infallible word of God? If they truly believe that the Bible is the infallible word of God, then they would not have a savings account, because they'll be following what the Messiah said, because they say that they love and they trust and they believe and they follow the Messiah. Time's up for vain lip service, people. Either you follow the Messiah for real, or you don't. He says, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. What do you think I'm doing when I give of my time, my energy, and my effort freely, while putting up with the ignoring, the hatred, the ridicule, the scorning, the long suffering. Don't you think that that is treasures that I'm storing up in heaven in the kingdom? But you want to dismiss all this because you only want to focus on the physical, where you're going contrary to what the Messiah then told us to do. But yet you're righteous and I'm evil. Doesn't the scripture also say, woe to those that call good evil and evil good, and who put sweet for bitter and bitter for sweet? I'm storing up my treasure where moth and rust does not destroy, and where thieves cannot break in and steal. How can you steal what I've been given by way of the Spirit? He gives a parable. Sell your possessions and give it to the poor. What he means by that is let go of the wisdom of this world. Subdue your ego. Unlearn what it is you think you know. Use your prosperity. Use your abundance for righteousness' sake. Store up your treasures in heaven. Wherever your treasure is, that's where your heart will be also. So if you have huge banking accounts with hundreds of thousands of dollars in their people, understand that's where your heart is at. Your heart is not after the true and living God. You can believe that it is all you want. But your heart is after in God we trust. Because that is where you're putting your time, energy, and effort, your mentality. All of these things, your heart is in that. Okay? And you disregard His living word. You're disregarding the living word from the one you're professing out your mouth. You hate His reproof. You're not seeking His reproof. You're disregarding His reproof. And you're holding on to that which you think you know. All the wisdom of this world. We're telling you, I've been screaming it from the rooftops. I've been telling you that your money is not going to save you. You're putting all your trust and faith in this false God, and it's going to fail you. Instruct those who are rich in the present age not to be conceited, and not to put their hope in the uncertainty of wealth, but in the Most High God, who richly provides all things for us to enjoy. I am instructing you to do good, to be rich in good works, to be rich in your heart, okay? To be rich in generosity to those who are in need, all right? To be generous and ready to share in part of your substance to His people that have been suffering and made to live in misery, all because we don't bow down to worship this God of money, okay? People have been treasuring up for themselves wealth on this earth. But you want to treasure up for yourself a firm foundation for the future, so that you may take hold of that which is truly life. And that is this living word by way of the Spirit. Only those who have applied it to our life and have been living it is qualified to give it. We're the ones that's instructed. And because we're instructed, the one who has been instructing us will back us up in that which we speak. Come now, you who are rich, weep and wail over the misery to come upon you. Your riches have rotted, and moths have eaten your clothes. Your gold and silver are corroded. Their corrosion will testify against you and consume your flesh like fire. You have hoarded treasure in the last days. Why do you keep rejecting this truth when it's all throughout the scripture? Thus far, that was all New Testament, right? Now we go into the Old Testament and Proverbs. Do not wear yourself out to get rich, storing up wealth upon the earth. Be wise enough to restrain yourself. Back when I was forced to work jobs, I only earned just enough to sustain my life. Because I did not care about being rich. I didn't care about building a comfortable life for myself. I was just merely existing, trying to find out. I wanted time to find out why I was here. When you glance at wealth, it disappears. For it makes wings for itself and flies like an eagle to the sky. See, you're trusting in something that a mortal man created. So whenever a mortal man gets ready to change it or destroy it or whatever, or a higher force intervenes, okay, and is no more in effect, like what the hell are you going to do then? It's just literally going to fly off from you. Then what are you going to have? You didn't work your whole damn life. For what? Storing up all of this wealth. For what? What are you going to do when one day you can't get the money out your bank? What are you going to do when one day you wake up and discover that your money is of no value? That it ain't going to save you from your circumstances that you're in. What are you going to do then? See, already I'm trusting in a higher power. So when that time comes, you're going to be seeking for people like me. But at that time, we're going to be shielded while you're reaping your just desserts. It's going to be too late. It's going to come a time to where you can't choose us any longer. You can't choose to listen to the truth any longer. Yes, that time is coming. Okay? Just like there was a certain time that came, when it was time for that ark doors to be shut, Noah could not reopen the doors when the ark doors was shut. Okay? We're here trying to help you people now. And all of this time you just want to hold on to your money. You want to continue to mistreat us. That's merely being obedient to our spiritual mission. There is coming a point where the warning and pleading will cease. And those who rejected the messengers of the Most High God won't get another chance. Okay? That's what's happening, people. Okay? When it flies off from you, that's it. Okay? Once you actually see that your money can't save you, that's when you gonna reap your just desserts. You're like, what the hell you think this is? Like, our God is all benevolent. But my God is using us for a reason. There is a reason he's using the scum of the earth. There's a reason he's using the people who have been detested upon the earth. There is a reason he's using someone that is literally impoverished. Okay? Because, yes, my God knows that you hate us. Okay? But we have been prepared Because of the hatred, because of the ridicule and all of these things, our heart is in the right position to be able to be utilized. But on top of that, it testifies of your heart condition, people. It tells the truth of your heart. And you can't hide that. He tells you do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So all you people so in love with this wicked ass world, this is why you detest me. But because you detest me, you detest my Father, because my Father has no place in you. So why is his name in your mouth? We're here to call you out on your hypocrisy. We're here to make you aware that either humble yourself and repent for your ignorance, or own up to your true God that you serve. Okay? Your true God that you serve is the adversary. All your actions are lining up to it. It don't matter if you own up to it or not. You're going to be judged according to your deeds. This is what you're going to reap. So the whole world going to know who you serve. Eventually, you're going to know who you serve. Because the adversary is going to get his portion. All of you who have his attributes, you are his portion. The only way that you're going to be the portion of my God is to demonstrate the attributes of benevolence. There ain't no way you're going to come into the coming kingdom with hatred, bitterness, jealousy, envy, resentment, and all of these things in your heart. Selfishness and greed. Ain't no way. No. You're going to have to be purged. You're going to have to be taught a lesson. You're going to have to learn why you should not hoard. You're going to have to learn why you should not be selfish. Because you think it's okay. You think ain't nothing wrong with hoarding necessities of life that's been established by the wicked. You see nothing wrong with upholding a wicked ass system of oppression. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh, the desires of the eyes, and the pride of life, none of that is from the Father, but all of that is from this wicked ass world that's nothing more than pleasure island. The world is passing away, along with all of its desires. But whoever does the will of my God will remain forever. The meek shall inherit the earth. The humble, the lovers, the compassionate, the merciful, the empathetic, the generous, the kind-hearted. Those who have abundance need to give to the poor. Help those who are lacking that which you have abundance of. That's righteousness. If you do that, you will have treasure in the coming kingdom. And come after him and follow him. Cleave to the children of light. There's over 1,000 videos on this channel. Spiritual fruit where you can eat and grow tremendously in the spirit and in truth. He who loves money is never satisfied by money. And he who loves wealth is never satisfied by income. Therefore, it is futile. It is a vain, superficial reality that was engrafted upon all humanity and all creation. The creation has been up under its subjection, been treated as a commodity, nothing more than property, nothing more than money. They've been turned into nothing more than money. And the people have been turned into nothing more than money. Riches are worthless in a day of wrath, but righteousness brings deliverance from death. I tell you, it will be wise to use your prosperity for the children of light. You know, you want to make friends with us. All right, those of you who have the prosperity bag of Lucifer, the Messiah is telling you to use it to make friends with us. All right, help us where we're lacking. We've been long suffering for a long time, lacking in many things that I want and need. So those of you who have the prosperity bag of Lucifer, it would be wise to make friends with me. It would be wise to begin to cleave. All right? So that when your wealth is gone, okay, or when the value of the wealth is gone, like puff, bye-bye, all right, because that's what's happened. That's what's going to happen, all right? You want to use your prosperity right now while you can to make friends with us, help ease our suffering, all right? So that way, when it goes up in a puff of smoke, we will vouch for you. We will say, yes, these righteous Gentiles helped us. So they get to partake of the blessings with us. All right? That's cleaving unto us, making friends with us. All right? So we will vouch for you. We will pray for you. All right? You will be covered. All right? That's cleaving to the children of light. Whoever is faithful with very little will also be faithful with much. Okay? That's why you're only given a little bit at a time. All right? As far as this spiritual wealth, you know, I'm not really trying to go too far off into it, people, but I'm just going to give you a quick illustration. Like in 2017, all right, came into the realization who I am, you know, of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? Dietary law. Don't eat any, you know, pigs, okay? Don't eat no shellfish or anything like that. And if you eat fish, make sure it has fins and scales, all right? So I was keeping those laws, okay? So that was, you know, elevation number one, okay? That was, you know, like the kind of like the first step, all right? Going back, reading the Torah, all right, for myself. Not following, you know, after what men say, but, you know, reading for myself, studying for myself, all right? Now, skipping 2019, all right? Higher elevation as I came into the higher truth that we were never given dead bodies to eat at all as a food source. We were never given any animals to eat as a food source. Therefore, I was able to receive the reproof of that truth by way of the spirit of truth and apply it to my life and refrain from eating animals any longer. Okay, when I was obedient with that, I was given even more. Okay, and then elevated from that to no sexual immorality. Okay, So once I gave up eating the dead bodies, I was able to elevate even more by refraining from all sexual immorality by 2021. Okay? This is like every 2 years I elevated and I was able to overcome another obstacle of this world, okay? Of this satanic ass deception of a reality, okay? So because I have been faithful over these things little bit by little bit and it's increased, giving me more and more and more and more, I'm on a high spiritual level, okay? And many people take it that they're intimidated by it, but hey, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you elevate. Everything that I've been given to give, I've already applied it to my life and I live it. Okay? Now, so whoever is faithful with very little will also be faithful with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. Now, the nations whom my God allowed to come invade these lands over here, he allotted them the earth. Okay? The wicked got to take the reins of the whole damn earth. Okay? So the Gentiles have literally got their chance to rule the whole damn earth. All right, I don't know what makes you people think that the quote unquote new world order is coming when the whole damn world is ran by Europeans. Okay, it's ran by Indo-Europeans. They're the richest people upon the face of the earth. Okay, they're the richest people in every state here in indigenous land over here in the United States of America. All right, the original American Indians are prisoners of war of this corporation of a government, okay? This crown colony, all right, also owned and controlled by Britain, okay? So, you live in illusion, people, okay? You think everything is hunky-dory, but his people's eyes have been opened. And we've been given a clarity and an understanding, so we understand the real time that we've been living in. So we know that these Europeans, these Gentiles that have had the rule of the earth, they've had control over all the resources, and they've chosen to hoard it to themselves. They've chosen to impoverish nations of people. They have chosen to withhold all of these dainties that they were able to receive and hoard. They withheld it from us, the righteous seed upon the earth. Okay? The only ones of our people that got to partake of some of the dainties are those that sold out moralistically. Alright? Those of us that made a covenant with the other nations. Alright? Majority have done it unknowingly. However, we're the ones who were planted here by our God. And to do this to us, who is here to help you, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother ballpark, people. Because he done told you to touch not my anointed. Alright? We know that these people have been dishonest. Okay? With the whole responsibility of having all the resources of the earth. All right? There wouldn't be poverty. There wouldn't be homelessness. There wouldn't be starvation upon the earth if they were righteous, if they were not dishonest with all the resources of the earth, because the earth provides for the creation in abundance. It's just these wicked people just chosen to hoard it all for themselves. So that's dishonesty. And they've lied. They've lied to you. Those that constructed this whole damn system, it was built on nothing but lies. Okay, so they were dishonest from the get. All right? They lied to you about who we are. They lied to you about who you are. They lied to you about who they are. Okay? You've been lied to all the way around, but yeah, you want to make me the scapegoat. I ain't even gotten to this dang audio, people, and we're probably over an hour. My goodness. An hour and 14 minutes. You see how I flow by way of the Spirit. Alright? So, if you have not been faithful with worldly wealth, who will entrust you with true riches? So, why the hell do these people think that they're qualified to be used by the eternal living God, when my God allowed them to take possession of the whole damn earth and all its resources, and they have not been faithful, because the world would not be in turmoil if they had been. And is another testimony to how the Most High God can entrust us with the riches of His oracles, the spiritual wealth, because we are impoverished. So we were forced to depend upon our God. See, I had no other help upon this earth. See, the tyranny of the Gentiles, their oppressive ass system was so bad, it caused me to seek my maker. Okay? I was one of the few who literally ran to my maker. Okay? And this is why I trust and depend upon my maker, not in the wisdom of this world. Though he heaps up silver like dust and piles up a wardrobe like clay, what he lays up the righteous will wear, and his silver will be divided by the innocent. Okay, the pure in heart. Those that ain't after the riches of the world. Those who's truly after divine love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy. You know, the fruits of the Spirit, for real, for real. See, many people have made gold their hope, all right, and find gold their confidence, all right. They don't have confidence nor hope in a true and living God. Psalms 39:6. Surely every man walketh in a vain show. Surely they are disquieted in vain. He heapeth up riches and knoweth not who shall gather them. Because it's the righteous. The earth is going to be given back into the hands of the righteous. The meek shall inherit the earth. All you wicked people are getting ready to take one another out. Psalm 62:10. This is the last one we're going to read, and we're going to get into something. All right? Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Okay? Why are you trusting in this oppressive ass system? Why are you banding together to uphold it? Why are you banding together to uphold economic slavery? That is oppression. Why are you trusting in that? You are vain in robbery because you are upholding this system. And this system was set up by raping, robbing, murdering, plundering, pillaging, and destroying the indigenous people of this land and keeping us into this perpetual captivity. Okay? So you are attached to this robbery. Okay? Those of you who have the prosperity back of Lucifer, you're not to have your heart set upon it. Your heart should be set upon the true and living God and His reproof, His oracles, His truth. If your heart is truly set upon the true and living God, then you would use of your abundance of riches for righteousness' sake, and you will become a righteous am. Okay? Now, did I finish reading this? I will come back to that. This from the sealed portion, chapter 16, and we're going to start in verse 44. And thou hast taught thy followers that it is not a sin to take from the earth more than what is necessary to sustain their lives, because thou hast taught them that there is no life after this life in which we find ourselves, and that they should eat and drink and be merry, and take unto themselves all the fine things of the earth, that they might have an abundance for themselves. And with these teachings thou hast caused them to become selfish and carnal, and share none of the joy of which thou hast spoken with their neighbors or with their friends, but that they should hoard all that they can for the benefit of their own wives and their own children. And in separating yourselves into these family units in which you have found this joy of which thou hast spoken, you have destroyed the sense of fellowship and unity that our Father taught us should exist among us. For do we not all share the same Father and the same Mother? Therefore, to whose family do we pertain, seeing that we are all brothers and sisters? We are all connected, people. We're all connected. We are all flesh and blood beings that feel the same pain, the same misery, the same suffering. We all go through the same emotional feelings. When if you were in the circumstances of those who are homeless, you would feel what they feel. Okay? If you were in the circumstances of someone who is starving, you would feel what they feel. But in this society, people have completely tuned out the suffering of others while they enjoy themselves with the abundance of that which Lucifer has given unto them. This money, the image of the beast. And the ramifications of this joy that you describe are that there shall be contentions among you, in that you will be more concerned about the welfare of your own family and the things that you have hoarded from the earth for its welfare than you will about sharing that which you have with those who have not, that which you have hoarded, because you have taken it all unto yourselves. All right, this is geared towards the kings, those that set themselves up in authority over all humanity and all creation, taking all the resources of the earth and forcing all humanity and all creation to have to, or all humanity to have to earn money and pay them in order to live upon the earth. All right, and then all of you people who are upholding it by withholding your abundance of resources. All right, because a lot of you, especially you nations, we see how you've gotten to live. All my life, I've gotten to see how the nations got to live prosperous. Okay, so don't try to front. All right, we know that many of you have abundance. Okay, you got your private yachts. All right, some of you got private jets. Okay, you got your freaking beach houses, your lake houses. Okay, you got several vehicles. You talking about collector's items and stuff. Like, bruh, this is the mindset of the Gentile. All right, your mindset is going to have to change from hoarding to generosity. Okay? And your joy will cause the misery of others. And these because they too want the same joy of that which you have spoken. Some of the poor will take it by force, if necessary, those things you have hoarded for the benefit of your own family. And thus will contentions and disputations arise among you. And these things would not arise among you if you would do the things that our Father has instructed us. And that is to love one another, people, as thyself. Okay? But because people don't want to do that, they rather trust in the wisdom of this world. And that is what it is. Okay? Now, my computer is tripping. Alright, now, okay, let me go back over here. Hopefully one of these days it will come to pass that you will begin to keep the commandments of the Most High, because I have been very diligent in doing what I've been instructed to do. Okay? So I'm here to get you people to keep the commandments of the true and living God. Okay? Hopefully one day soon it comes to pass that you people humble yourselves before the Most High God, in so much that I will have joy and great hopes of you, that you will walk in the paths of righteousness and be delivered with me. Okay? I break down for you constantly how this deception was engrafted upon all humanity. Just because you people are rejecting this truth does not invalidate it. Okay? Whether you accept it or not, people, it is the truth. These wicked people created economic slavery. Please stop using me as a scapegoat, as the sacrificial lamb. Please begin to help me. All right? Fight against this. How do you help me fight against this? Support this truth with your abundance of resources that these wicked people have established in order for us to sustain our damn life upon the earth. Okay? Don't uphold this wickedness and withhold from his servant, all because I don't bow down to this. Help uphold this truth. Support the truth, people, while you can. Okay? Because soon there is coming a point where the warning and pleading will cease. And all of you who kept rejecting the messengers of the true and living God, you are not going to get another chance. You're going to be there with the adversary, and then you're going to be cursing the adversary and the kings of the earth, the rulers, and all of them. Because you're going to see that they ain't got no power to save you. And you're going to see that your money can't save you. At that time, it's going to be too late. Because my God is not going to deliver you. Now, let's go ahead and touch on this audio right quick.
You cite yourself out to believe great deception. You're selfish. You say that you provide for you and your family, and then you look your nose down at other people who don't do what you do. You have this dogmatic belief system that everybody should have their own damn money. But who created money? You don't want to come to that realization. Oh, you don't even want to dig deeper to find out why it was even allowed for wicked men to create and establish money upon earth, forcing everybody to have to earn it in order to freaking live on the damn earth. See, you don't want to uncover any of that. No, you are comfortable and complacent in the reality that you have been presented. We were all presented this reality, but I am not comfortable and complacent in it whatsoever. But you want to look your nose down at me and claim that I am lazy. Claim that there's something wrong with me. But you don't want to look at yourself and how you are selfish. You're only thinking about your own comfort. You're only thinking about yourself. Shall we look up the definition of selfish? You are not caring for your neighbor that's in need. That may need $25 in order to cover the rent fee per month.
Now, so the definition of selfish, all right, of a person, action, or motive lacking consideration for others. Okay, this is the world that we were born in, and selfishness was part of the system that was enforced because it enforced everybody to take care of themselves. Okay, self-sufficient. Okay. Oh. All right, needing no outside help in satisfying one's basic needs, especially with regard to the production of food. Okay? Now, in the beginning, there were no colonizers. Okay? There was just people upon the earth that were living and freely partaking of the resources of the earth as they needed it. Okay? They would plant their food, the seeds, and the earth would produce their food. Okay, so these Christians and these Hebrew Israelites, you cannot use that for what we're living in today. Okay, because you are ignoring that the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and we are no longer able to just partake of the resources of the earth freely as it was first intended. Okay. And so you want to be like, well, we're not in the Garden of Eden. Who's to say that this is not what the Most High God wants for us? Why are you complacent with evil? I keep asking this. So, you're complacent with evil, people, because you are enjoying this world. All right, so this makes you come to the realization that you love this world, and this is what you have a problem with. You have a problem with me because you love the world, and I'm here to destroy the illusions of this world. Okay, so we're no longer able to just freely partake of the resources of the earth, because wicked people have taken control over it, and they are controlling it. All right? And they're forcing us to have money to sustain our life. All right? That's completely different. So the self-sufficiency today, what has been enforced, is to get a job and earn money, a false god, in order to sustain your life. Okay? Independent, self-supporting, self-sustaining, self-reliant, okay? Self-made, okay? Living on one's hump, okay? See, this is the opposite of what the Father instructed of us. We were not supposed to live a life of this, okay? This is a life of selfishness, geared towards one's own self, okay? We were instructed to love one another as thyself. All right? And depend upon our Maker to supply our needs. All right? The earth provides freely. Okay? When you plant a seed, it grows. All right? But again, right now, the earth is in the hands of the wicked. Okay? They've been genetically modifying all the seeds, all the fruits, okay? They've been pretty much destroying the earth in which they took over. All right? So understand, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. Okay? People are living for this. All right? They're living for this. Concerned chiefly with their own personal profit and or pleasure. All right? That's life to them. Okay? And they're not taking into consideration the misery of others. All right? So as you can see, there's a lot of ego that's involved with selfishness. All right? That's why this is such a hard message. Because those who are selfish are also egocentric. Okay? Egotistical. Okay? Egomagnetical. All right? Self-centered, self-regarding, self-absorbed, self-obsessed, self-seeking, self-serving, wrapped up in oneself. Inward, well, you're not really inward looking. You deflect from inward looking. All right? You don't go within yourself, so that don't belong there. All right? Because you never go within yourself. All right? Those who are egotistical can't go within themselves. They block themselves out from going within their conscience. All right? They don't hear their conscience. All right? They're constantly deflecting away from themselves. All right? Inconsiderate, thoughtless, all right? Unthinking, uncaring, heedless, unmindful, all right? Insensitive, all right? Ungenerous, all right? Unkind, greedy, mercenary, goodness, money grubbing, all right? Out for what one can get, mean, all right? Looking after number one. And this is what's glorified upon the earth. If you are doing this, all of these wealthy people, this is who they are, okay? And they are glorified. They are honored, okay? The queen that was upon the earth before she passed, she was all of this, but she was glorified. She was honored, okay? But this is the opposite of righteousness. This is completely evil. Okay? The opposite is this right here. Unselfish. Selfless. All right? When you're selfless, I'm selfless because I suffer. I go through the long suffering in order to give you this word by the way of the Spirit. All of this is lined up to benevolent. Okay? You see benevolent here? Okay, selfless, benevolent. Okay, self-sacrificing. Don't you think that me choosing to let go of being able to provide my wants and needs is self-sacrificing? Am I not self-sacrificing my wants and needs? Choosing not to earn the money that is required in order for me to have my wants and needs? That is self-sacrificing. Self-denying. I love my good herb. I have denied myself my good herb. I can't afford it. I'm not earning money. So I can't afford my good, decent herb that I used to get. Okay? I used to get the best of the best. All right? I was a weed connoisseur. All right? I love the best cannabis, all right? But I have self-denied. I have denied myself my pleasure of my good herb. I could have that if I sell out to the world and just go get a job and earn money. But I self-sacrifice. I have self-denied, okay? To do the will of my Maker. That's part of the long suffering. That's one of the fruits of the Spirit that I have in abundance. I am considerate of others. Yes, I am. I take others into consideration. When I have an abundance, I assist when I am asked. I am compassionate, kind-hearted, decent, noble, generous. Don't hold grudges. Unstinting. Okay? Benevolent. Open-hearted. Okay? This is all a part of benevolence. But selfishness is malevolent. Okay? That should be in here. Malevolence should be in here. I don't know why they didn't include it, but it should be in here. Okay? Because it's part of malevolence. Alright? Now, so people, yes, my rent is $25 per month. No, I am not earning. In God we trust. I spend all my time, energy, and effort bringing you this truth by the way of the Spirit. That's what I'm instructed to do with my time, energy, and effort. And if you choose to continue to be evil towards me and hoard and withhold from me of your abundance, that's your choice. I don't hold any grudges against you. Why would I? I'm already aware of what's coming for you. Okay? It's your choice, people. I'm not here to strong arm you. Okay? Hold on a second. Because I'm getting ready to wrap this video up and we'll start another one. 1 second. Wow. My goodness. Okay, let me switch you guys over. Alright, this is from the book From the Secret Traditions and Freemasonry. Alright, from the Secret Traditions and Freemasonry. Alright. Let me see if I have any more. From the Secret Traditions and Freemasonry. Alright. This is page 49. I don't know what page that is, but let's see here. Alright. Alright, their chief concern was still with the coming events and spiritual considerations arising therefrom. These are surmised by one witness in a schedule of prophecies relative to the present times and approaching the latter days. As recorded in the journals of the Society, I will mention the salient features, SALIENT. Most notable or important. Okay? Number 1, Rome will be presently the theater of great events and calamities. Rome been experiencing some great events and calamities lately. Alright, the time is at hand when the living will envy the state of the dead. Okay? The living will envy the state of the dead. Alright, now, what this is meaning, this is those who have had the blessing back of Lucifer. They've been able to just live their life lavishly upon the earth, while we were laying dead in the street for 3.5 days, 3.5 years, a times and half a time. Now all of a sudden, you who have the blessing back of Lucifer, you're going to begin to envy our state. Okay, because now we're being raised up and we're standing up in great boldness. All right, so now you're envying the truth that we're given to speak. And you're like, where the hell did this come from? Because you cannot refute what we've been given to speak. You ain't got no leg to stand on with this truth. Okay, it's either bend to the truth or prepare to be destroyed. That's the situation that you're in. Okay, that's just what it is. All right, there will be a purge. Man, hold on, people. Somebody knocking at my door. 1 second. What? This is absolutely ridiculous, bro. They coming over here knocking on my door. I can't tell you how many times these churches be knocking on my door trying to feed me flesh and blood. It's absolutely insane. Talking about we're giving out Arby's lunches. They're like, this is how they keep us polluted against our God, so that our God won't deliver us, because it was a transgression that we were committing in this land. So this is their only way to try to keep their blessing going, is to keep the children of light polluted. But their time's up, because I'm one that is standing firm on this truth. And I refuse to accept their flesh and blood. I don't pollute my temple any longer. I'm being obedient to my God. Therefore, my God is getting ready to deliver me and all the individual people who cleave. All right? Um, Purgation, okay? And there will be a purgation as if by fire. All right, the Mohammedan power will be destroyed. The pontiff will lose his temporal power. After the terrors, the incarnate word will be acknowledged. Okay, let me see if I can find more of this. 1 second. Hold on a second, people. I'm trying to figure out which one I need. I saved this many times, apparently. Okay, it stops right there again. 7. I'm trying to find if it continues. Alright. Palestine will become once more the most fortunate country on the earth, and a center of that faith of which it was a cradle. Now, it's not the Palestine that you've been taught to believe, okay? Over there in the so-called Middle East, all right? No, it has to line up to the rest of the prophecies, all right? So you're going to see, it's actually over here in the Americas, because this is where the dove has returned. All right, 1 second. Alright, the return of the dove from the keys of Enoch. Alright, the shifting of consciousness to the Americas. You see the dove. This is the Holy Land. Okay, this is the true Holy Land over here. Alright, yes. This is Atlantis. Okay, now, a great temple will be erected to the true and living God. Apparently, they're in the face of spirituality will be changed. Okay, there will be no more religion is going to be destroyed. All right, the serpent of the abyss will have power no longer over the race of humanity. The world will be restored to its first estate. Okay, Eden. All right, a paradise. All right, the eternal himself will manifest, and he will assemble the elect of his kingdom under the immovable ark of his love, establishing righteousness and peace. Okay? So, confidence is the precept, love is the soul. All right? Alright, done with that. Done with that. Alright. And again, okay, many people mistake the truth for disrespect because it disrespects their lie that they believe to be the truth. Okay? That's not our fault, people. Okay? That's not the fault of the messengers. Here to give you his living word. Okay? We've been instructed to do this. All right? So, it's your responsibility to humble yourself and repent at the reproof that comes via the Spirit of truth. Okay? So that the Most High God is able to pour out his oracles to you and make known to you his true doctrines, his true teachings. If you keep deflecting, you will never know what the true and living God requires of you for your deliverance. Okay? This is important, people. You need to realize if you have an abundance, yes, it's your duty to look out for your neighbor. Okay? Especially his people who's being obedient to give you the clarity and understanding by way of the Spirit. Okay? I'm sorry that this message is so difficult. I'm sorry that it's a hard message, okay?
See, you want to claim that I'm preaching a wicked ass satanic doctrine, that I'm trying to take advantage of people. See, that's what you want to say, pal. But all throughout them scriptures, we can find that this is how we are to live our life. You're not supposed to hold on to your dogmatic belief system and allow that to harden your heart against your neighbor. The reason why you have the ideology that you have is because it was given to you. It's a part of the reality that we've all been presented by the worst of the heathen.
Now, when we come back, we're gonna deal with that. Now, I got plenty other video. I got so many videos that's already breaking this down, people. But we're gonna briefly touch over it. Okay, we're gonna briefly touch on how. I've already shown you how this system was erected. Okay, you are choosing to ignore. You're choosing to ignore colonization. You're choosing to ignore that the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. But nevertheless, we're going to go one step further when we come back. Shalom.